There's something about the countryside at night, something that wraps itself around your soul, whispers in your ears, and dares you to look over your shoulder. You feel it in the stillness of the air, in the rustling of leaves, in the way shadows seem to stretch just a little too long. I grew up in the countryside, and I've seen things that made me question what's real and what lies just beyond the bushes. Tonight, let me tell you a story, one you'll carry with you long after the lights go out. A story about shadows in the dark. Nyasha and Tari were two ordinary girls, bright, spirited, and fearless. But even they couldn't escape the strange pull of the night. It happened on their way home from the village school. They had stayed late, too late. And by the time they hit the road, the sun had dipped below the horizon, leaving them at the mercy of the shadows. Now, the countryside roads, they're not like the streets of the city. There are no streetlights, no hum of distant traffic, just the trees, standing tall like silent sentinels, and the sky, an endless stretch of ink-black darkness. As they walked, a strange sound broke through the silence. It started as a whisper, a soft, almost melodic rustling in the trees. At first, they thought it was the wind, but then came the laughter, soft, chilling, and unnatural. It wasn't the laughter of a child or a villager. No, it was something else, something wrong. Nyasha grabbed Tari's arm. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. And then came the voices, faint at first, like a distant chant, rising and falling in a language they couldn't understand. You see, in places like this, the forest isn't just a collection of trees. It's alive, and at night, it belongs to them, the ones who dwell between the realms of the living and the dead. The girls didn't dare stop. Every instinct screamed at them to run, but they knew better. You never run in the dark. You walk, steady, deliberate, silent. They say if you run, they chase. And if they catch you, the sounds grew louder. Twigs snapping, something, or someone, moving above them in the trees. Tari stumbled, her legs shaking with fear, but Nyasha yanked her up, her grip tight. "Keep walking, don't look up," she hissed. And they didn't. Not even when the laughter turned to shrieks, not even when they heard that inhuman growl, so close they could feel it vibrating in their chests. They ran the last stretch, their breaths ragged, their hearts pounding like drums in their ears. Behind them, the laughter stopped abruptly. The forest fell silent, too silent. When they reached the firelight of the village, they collapsed, trembling and gasping for air. They told the elder what they'd heard, what they'd felt. And do you know what he said? "Not everything in the dark is meant to be seen, my girls. Some things, they belong to the shadows. And you're lucky they let you go." To this day, Nyasha and Tari won't walk that road after sunset. And who could blame them? The countryside holds its secrets close, and at night, it's not just the wind that whispers. So, the next time you find yourself walking in the dark, listen closely. Are the trees really swaying in the wind? Or is it something else? Something watching? If stories like this send a shiver down your spine, then join me here, beyond the shadows. Don't just watch the dark. Dare to step into it. Subscribe now and uncover more mysteries that linger just out of reach.